Namaste students, खुश रहो बेटिया. I जीवन प्रीति सिंह, Faculty of Pharmaceutical Science, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. Today I will discuss about the topic procedure for export of pharmaceutical products. This topics belongs to the pharmaceutical regulatory affairs for the B Pharm 8th semester. So now we come to the introduction of export. Export is selling the products, drugs, pharmaceutical, medical devices, etc. to other countries crossing the geographical frontiers of the country. A good example of India selling the drugs to USA and England. So export earns a country lots of foreign exchange and help it tilting the balance of payment. Now we come to the next procedure. What is import? When a country purchases drugs from other country and brings them into the country, crossing the geographical border of the country, it is called as import. So, Indian pharmaceutical industry, Indian pharmaceutical market, and import USD millions and export USD millions, 10% global production, and 2.4% of world pharma market, bulk drug production, 500 API active pharmaceutical ingredients, and export of biotech products and pharmaceuticals. Manufacturing facilities 142 US FDA approved, and largest number of manufacturing facilities outside US. Abbreviated new drug approval filing. So Indian pharmaceutical industry export, according to this graph, for the percentage criteria, general procedure of export. The export procedure includes several steps. First one is receipt of indent, receipt of license for export, and procurement of goods, packaging and labeling, appointment of forwarding agents, dispatch of goods, foreign customs, permit and shipping order, export duty and shipment bill, dock, dues or challan, and loading the goods and meets receipt, bill of loading, marine insurance, and forwarding agent advice, preparation of export invoice and payment, and last one is advice to importer. Export regulation of India. uh, Next step is registration. It was compulsory for every exporter to obtain an exporter's code number from the Reserve Bank of India before engaging in its export. Registration with regional licensing authorities, obtaining IEC code number, and the customs authority will not allow you to import or export goods into or from India unless you hold a valid IEC number. For obtaining IEC number, you should apply to regional licensing authority in duplicate. Before applying for IEC number, it is necessary to open a bank account in the name of your company and firm with any commercial bank authorized to deal in foreign exchange. The duly signed application form should be supported the following documents: bank receipt in duplicates and demand draft for payment of the fee of 1000 USD. Two copies of passport size photographs of applicant duly attested by the banker to the applications. A copy of permanent account number issued by income tax authorities. If PAN has not allotted, a copy of application of PAN submitted in income tax authorities. The number should normally be given within 3 days provided the application is complete in all respect and is accompanied by the prescribed documents. An IEC number allotted to an applicant shall be valid for all its branches. division and indicated on the IEC number. Acquire export license, exports free unless regulated. The current export licensing policy of the Government of India is contained in the new import export policy and procedure 1997-2002 as amended. It may be started that all good may be exported without any restriction except to the extent such export are regulated by the ITC HS classification of export and import item. Now we come to the application for export license. An application for grant of export license in respect to items mentioned in schedule number 2 of ITC classification of export and import items may be made in the form given in appendix 18A or 18B or 18C. So compulsory quality control and pre-shipment inspection. An important aspects about the good to be exported is compulsory quality control and pre-shipment inspection. Under the Export Quality Control and Inspection Act 1963, pharmaceutical products are subjected to compulsory pre-shipment inspection. At a time, foreign buyers lay down their own standard specification, which may or may not be in consonance with the Indian standards. They may also insist upon inspection by their own nominated agencies. These issues should be sorted out before confirmation of order. So the particulars of the consignment intended to be exported as cross-check and demand draft from the amount of requisite inspection fees or an Indian postal order. Copy of the commercial invoice and copy of letter of credit and detail of packaging specification and copy of the export order. The certificate is issued in the standard from which in aligned pre-shipment export document. So this is the sum of this session. This is the complete session for the B.Pharm 8th semester. This session powered by digital version 2.0, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. And I hope you are satisfied with my digital session. If you have any query, please mention in comment box. I will resolve it your problem by the problem resolving classes. Thank you and thank you for the listening.